Hello, friends. One of you, I won't tell you who, suggested that maybe it would be fun this year to take a lighthearted look at what I got going out in the backyard 40. Come on, I'll show you what I mean. I've been fooling around with the garden in the back probably every year since we moved in 20 years ago. But it's only been recently that I've started to get serious. And by get serious, I changed my smaller raised beds out for some really big raised beds. In fact, each raised bed in itself might serve as a suitable setting for the backyard 40, as in 40 square feet. There they are.
It took me over 4 hours between a night's rest to build the first one, but after I figured out how to sprout a third hand, I put the other two beds together by myself in under 2 hours. Once the first bed stood on its own, I could fill it with landscape timbers, twigs and branches, vines, tubers and soil from the iris bed I removed, even the clump of celery still growing. It all went in. Then soil from last year's raised beds made up the middle third of. I wound up having to dig out where bed number two was placed. Fortunately, I was able to move all that black gold into bed number one. Once I had the spot ready for bed number two, I'd nearly filled bed number one. A few more shovelfuls hides the celery, and the transformation begins. Oh, I can almost smell those strawberries now. I built the second bed the next week and filled it almost two-thirds full. I used the gorilla cart and a couple of 7-gallon planters to get the soil on the beds. With no interruptions, an easy hour moves it all. It took a couple yards each of primo garden soil from my local supplier to top off both beds 1 and 2 like you see them, while bed number 3 is catching all the compost. For now. The asparagus bed got put in a couple of years ago, and I'm going to leave it for now. These strawberries all came from the same mother plant my daughter gave me in 2024. Besides a dozen mature plants, well over 50 babies have spread out. And here we see the first planting of 2026. Went right there. I'm going to leave you with a view of the west garden of the backyard 40 from above as it appeared New Year's Day 2026. If you see specks of green, it's probably Creeping Charlie, but the bigger sections of green are lamb's ear and Siberian irises. Now you can't see them too well, but 10 clumps of walking Egyptian onions are in the lower right-hand side of the frame. We still have another couple weeks to garden plan, but after that, some serious planting will be taking place. Until then, my friends, stay grounded.